We carry on the theme here at FightStar Championships for middleweight action between Staden in the white shorts and Kody Steele in the black and red. Both these guys not wasting any time. Fast and furious punches, chasing his man down the cage. Steele shoots in for a single.
Yeah, Belfort-esque there from Staden. Forced Steele to go for the takedown there.
Got to be mindful of the neck.
Nice crossface there from Staden, getting his man off his hips, creating some space, manages to get his back off the fence, falls over though, and you don't want that guy swinging bombs at you, that's for sure.
A big leg kick again.
Yeah, heavy, really loaded up on that shot, but he gets hit with an uppercut on the way in, does Steele.
Steele's shooting in, he's got to be careful. Really got to try and disguise those shots for me, Jay, a little bit better.
Yeah, telegraphing him from that way out. He's not always going to have the highest percentage of success. Staden, he looks quite comfortable, quite in control from this position. He's worked his back over the fence. Nice, far leg trip there from Kody Steele.
Beautiful athletic takedown. Flip the hip and send his man for a ride.
And now he's on top. And it's a considerable unit to be bearing his weight down on you. I'm sure Staden will be feeling that from the bottom. Needs to work that right arm underhook and try to work his way out.
A bit of space there for him to move, but as I say that, Steele looks to land a few shots. He's trying to swim that arm round.
There it is. Not much damage from the top from Steele. Seems quite content to just keep his man pinned to the mat. Full guard back there for Staden. Let's see what he can offer from this position, see if he can throw up any submission attempts. I mean, the cage is right there. The good tactic would be to push off the hips and use the cage to help him get back to his feet. Doesn't appear to be looking for that though.
Referee Dean Weir taking a very close look at the action, telling both men to advance positions where possible. Looking at a bit of a stalemate here, Jay, as you alluded to there. Steele just pinning his man really in. As I say that, Staden gets back up to his feet, but only momentarily. There's a great scramble from Steele.
Yeah, just like an old school scissor sweep there from Staden from the bottom to create some space. Well, then Steele was all over him. He was backing on the hips, stuffed Staden back to the mat, and he's just giving him no space at all, just bearing his weight down on him, making him carry that weight and just controlling the position more so than anything else. I mean, by controlling the position, Steele's won this first round, but I would like to see him more aggressive from the top. When he's got that position, using his strikes, he looks like the type of fellow that can generate a bit of power when he wants to.
The aggression from the outside was all Staden. He came barreling forward, throwing punch after punch after punch, and landed one or two, but Steele weathered that early storm, and then midway through landed that unbelievable judo takedown straight into side control and rode the round out somewhat from top position.
Yeah, I mean, looking in his corner now, Steele does look quite tired. That's a heavily muscled guy, and quite often we do see a more muscly guy, especially expending a lot of energy. You know, it depletes the gas tank quite quickly. It takes a lot of oxygen to fill those muscles, and it does look to be breathing quite hard. But let's see what happens when it comes out for round 2. Lee Staden looks fairly relaxed, fairly content. He's got more to do. He's got a round to make up.
Another big leg kick. Staden can't be eating too many of them. He really can't.
Fires forward with some punches. Chin was in the air though, but he's got Steele on the fence. Needs to watch out for the knees. Nice uppercut through the middle. Steele doesn't really seem bothered about throwing the knees. He's more in it for the control. He's not even tried to lift that knee up. Staden's in on the hips, gets that takedown. Big double leg. Let's see if he can be more aggressive from the top now. He's got the side control. Steele using the fence well, posting up, trying to get back to his feet.
Very well, trying to scramble up if there's an opportunity, a split second. That's all it's going to take. Staden doing a good job trapping his man in this position.
Steele using that head control to try and help him back up, but Staden doing the right thing there, getting Steele off the fence, not allowing him to use the fence as a brace to help him get back up. Does make things a hell of a lot easier. Staden now, you know, Steele holding on to his head from this position. There's not much there. Now he gets it free, and there's a pass to mount there if he wants it, and he gets it out to the back. Steele trying to turn his way out of it.
Steele in a really tough spot here. Staden looking to land some shots. He can posture up and unleash a shot or two.
Yeah, he just needs to clear that arm, clear the attachment from his head, and then he can posture and really pound away with some big shots. He needs to use his right arm instead of punching, just clear the hand, and then he can be really more effective with his shots. There he is, there's the posture. Big right hand's coming in. Might be able to take the back here, Staden. An arm triangle as well.
All kinds of submissions being offered up to him, but he doesn't look like he's interested at the moment. Just going to land some shots and see what presents itself. He falls up almost, but he does.
And he was just a little bit over eager there. Omoplata's there though if he wants it, as well as a reverse triangle. He'd be better off switching his triangle to the opposite side, but it can still be finished from this side.
Really needs to crank this here if he's going to get that finish, pull down on the head.
Yeah, I mean personally I'd be switching my triangle to the opposite side. Steele manages to get free of that one.
He did very well there. Got to be careful of the up kicks from this position of Steele.
And you can hear the corner Staden saying he's tired, get up. But Staden he doesn't look too enthusiastic about creating the space and getting back up to his feet. That's what he needs to do. He's won the round though, and he's evened things up. And now Kody Steele taking a breather. Staden looks definitely more tired at the end of round 2 though as well. Both these guys have expended a lot of energy in those scrambling exchanges.
This anybody's fine now, Dave.
All to play for, but I mean, it was the Black Legitimate man who came on a lot stronger in the second. You'd have to think the momentum's with him coming into round 3. But things are even, one apiece, you know, and it doesn't take much to turn around in your favour. But looking at Steele in his corner there, looks very tired. Has he got the gas in the tank? That's what I'd like to know.
And you've only got to see the corner of Staden pointing over at Steele and saying, look at him, look how tired he is, giving their fire some motivation, giving their fire some reason to go out there and really take it to him. Kody Steele really struggling.
3 more minutes to dig in for both of these guys. One last round, everything to fight for. Who wants it more? And who's got the gas left in the tank to take it? Hands on the hips.
Not the best start to the round, shoots in for a double and doesn't get it, and that's really going to deplete the reserves.
Yeah, when you get sprawled on that easily, I mean, feel both physically and psychologically it can take a lot out of you. And straight to side control is Staden.
Still doing a good job of trying to scramble back onto his feet, but some good work from Staden.
He sensed the blood now. He knows Steele's tired. He wants that finish. Big punches coming in. Steele needs to move.
There's not a lot coming back from Steele. Staden rains down the ground and pound. Referee in good position, taking a close look. Getting up to block these, and that's that. A great win from Lee Staden there. So we say mentally, I think he had the beating of his man in that third round with that big sprawl. As soon as he got on top, he could probably feel the fact that the fight had gone out of Kody Steele, and all he needed to do was what he did, get on top and land some ground and pound.